Analysts say there's going to be plenty of hurdles should the US seek Snowden's extradition from Hong Kong, but a treaty for such matters does exist between the two. Let's get some more thoughts on this and his ongoing predicament with investigative journalist Tony Gosling, live from Bristol in the UK. Tony, hi there. I guess one argument here is that Snowden exposed the existence of a system that was designed to prevent terrorist attacks. He's made that known now to extremists. So surely that's espionage, isn't it?
Well, this has got nothing to do with terrorism or terrorist attacks. This system is actually designed to trawl all information. And let's think about what that means. It includes all of the communications of our politicians, our political representatives, MPs. It includes lawyers, people who might be defending us in court. It includes journalists. This is an absolute, probably I would say, the biggest phishing operation in history. Everything is being kept from all these people. Now, if you look at what Rupert Murdoch did with the News International scandal, with phone hacking, what was happening there was information was being garnered and then used against people. And if you've got everything that anyone has ever said in private, you can take down just about anybody on the political scene. I mean, we've seen quite a lot of these takedowns. So that's the real danger here. That this is a massive phishing operation, and the data can be used to take out and also, of course, undermine the rule of law. And effectively, that's what's been going on within the National Security Agency and probably here in GCHQ. All we're asking for is the rule of law. And we've had enough of them using these intelligence agencies, this whole thing of national security, to cover up their own crimes. Somebody has authorised these, Kevin, and somebody has carried them out. And if they haven't got warrants from judges to do this surveillance, then they've broken the law. What we need is some kind of Serpico to go into these intelligence services and clean them up. Otherwise, we're heading down, as Daniel Ellsberg was saying, the road to tyranny.
Right, OK, the whistle's now been blown. We'll talk about what may happen in the future now the whistle's blown, but more immediately, what's going to happen to Snowden now, do you think?
Well, I would hope that there will be a movement. In fact, it's already happening on the internet straight away, pretty much, to protect him and look after him. I mean, he is the latest, really, isn't he? In a series of people, we've had Julian Assange to begin with, someone that's working in the public interest, exposing criminality and international war crimes. He is incarcerated in London. Bradley Manning's trial's just starting, and of course Snowden is just the latest in this link. And I would imagine that there will be attempts to protect him by the general public in the West. Certainly, you know, he's been working in our interests, making sure our taxpayers' money is not misused by these intelligence services.
Well, he says his biggest worry now is
the big guys are going to be after him.
Well, he says his biggest worry now is that nothing's even going to change, though, despite all this.
Well, this is why I'm calling for, I'm sure there's many politicians, lawyers, journalists and ordinary people right across the West that want to see our intelligence services clear their act up, clean their act up, because this is no good. We can't have them simply able to break the law and saying, basically crying wolf, saying, oh, national security, we're not going to allow the police in here. We need the police to go into these agencies and ask questions. If necessary, arrest intelligence officers who've been involved in this. But the key thing is to find out who has authorised this in the first place. And it's those people. Unless we send those people to jail, Kevin, we are really in a dangerous situation where we could be living in what is effectively a technocracy. That is to say, democracy is out the window. Those that own and control the technology that's around us, this surveillance technology, will be able to take down anybody, take out anybody, blacken the name of anybody that they wish to. And this really is a mixture between a kind of Orwellian state, which was talked about, of course, by George Orwell in this country, and also Eisenhower warned us that the military-industrial complex could get on top. And it seems most of our politicians are now, and many of our journalists too in the West, are on the back foot.
Investigative journalist Tony Gosling in a Bristol studio tonight. Thank you for your thoughts. Good to have you in the programme.